are you making me today?
I'm making a punch with absolute mandarin. I thought it's Christmas time, we should be festive and do something that we can share with everybody in your office.
Absolutely, and I'm going to be the most popular person in the office when this comes by. But Perrier-Jouët is, people think of this champagne as drinking solo, and I would drink champagne almost any day, but it's a good mixer too.
Champagne, obviously, if you're going to put any ingredient into a drink, the better the ingredient, the better the drink that you're making. Of course, I love champagne on its own.
And that is not champagne you're pouring. What is that? That is
We're
vodka?
We're starting with the vodka.
All right.
And what I've done here is we've got what they call oleosaccharin, which basically is a fancy way of saying oil and sugar, but it's the oil from the lemon and orange peel.
Okay.
Some sugar. We're going to melt that now with lots of vodka, as you can see, but it's
You say melt. What do you mean? The vodka's melting
or
it?
Diluting.
Diluting it.
That's a better way of putting it. So we're going to start there, and that's the base. And mandarin's quite a festive fruit, I always find, very Christmassy.
And this is?
Sweet vermouth or
vermouth,
Dubonnet,
all right.
or a style. And so we're going to, this has got some sugar in it actually, so it gives some sweetness, it's got some aromatic flavors.
And color, good color.
Good color, so we're going to, bring some nice festive looking drinkiness to this.
How many people do you think use champagne in their cocktails? Is this sort of a new trend, or has this been going on for a while?
It's been going on forever, actually. The champagne cocktail is an age-old cocktail, and it was the idea of just putting some sugar with some champagne and some bitters.
Right.
And it was known as the champagne cocktail. And one of my favorite cocktails of all time is the French 75.
The French 75.
Which is the 1920s. It was sort of famous. It's a prohibition drink. And that was champagne with gin, fresh lemon juice. And it sort of tastes like a sorbet, but one that's for adults.
Excellent.
It's really good.
All right,
so
what's next?
Touch of absinthe, actually.
Absinthe?
But you don't want to go too much on this. Just a little bit. It gives that sort of aromatic flavor.
We're getting a lot of onlookers here. I think we're going to be like, somebody's about to rush the set. And then orange juice.
Then we're going to get some orange juice.
Nothing else in there, just plain orange juice.
Plain fresh orange juice. And this is some fresh squeezed lemon juice that I did earlier.
All right.
Bring some citrus there. It sort of opens up all of the flavors and everything. And then we're going to add some ice. And
I've got the ice here. Would you like me to put that in?
Start putting some ice in. And I've got this
I can handle.
Big ice cube here as well, with some fruit on the top of it, just for a decorative nature. And then
I don't have an ice cube maker that makes an ice cube that big. But
actually, that was just a piece of Tupperware, and you put the water in with some fruits, and anyone can do it at home. So it's just sort of.
So I do indeed. All right.
And then I think this is the part you like the best.
Are you going to try and hit somebody over there?
No, don't.
That is the part I like the best. Yep. Any amount?
All the way to the top, the whole
way.
bottle of champagne. This is Christmas after all, and as you're doing that, I'm going to drop in, because the great thing about punch is you're supposed to make it look as decorative as possible. So we're going to put orange wheels on top. We're going to put lime wheels.
How much in advance, if you're having a party, Simon, how much in advance should you make this? I mean, is there any, I know you wouldn't want to put the ice in too soon, but is there any advantage to having all the flavors mix up, for a while before people arrive?
Absolutely. An hour before the party, let the ice do some dilution, so it's not going to kill everybody, because the idea of punch is it's something that should be light and you can drink all afternoon, you know, as opposed to a heavy cocktail drink like a martini.
Right.
So it's supposed to be very different, so everyone would have seen us put a lot of booze into this. But really, by the time the ice is melted, the champagne has gone in, it should be a much lighter, fruitier and fresh drink.
And what are we calling this punch? What are you calling? Let's see.
Merry Mandarin Punch.
Merry Mandarin sounds good to me. That's
Yeah.
correct. Let's go with that. And glass. What's the perfect glass?
Okay, so teacups or small tumblers, and I'm going to pour one for you. We just got to get it a little bit chilled.
And do you top it with the fruit later, or should you put that in first?
Put the fruit in first on top. For you, I'm just going to do a little special garnish.
Excellent.
One blackberry, blueberry. There we go. Should be as festive as possible.
Thank you. I feel bad on my own, but I'm going to go ahead. Well, you serve yourself.
I'm going to join you.
Join me too. This is our liquid lunch segment for lunch break.
I like it, but it's a good time. I mean, Christmas is probably the best time when people get together and celebrate with good drinks, you know, so.
And for champagne, I mean, champagne had a rocky couple of years, 2008, 2009. Any thoughts as to, and by the way, cheers.
Cheers.
As to why sales are up now?
Well, at Christmas time, it's definitely a time to celebrate. I think that people's tastes are getting more and more sophisticated.
Right.
I think that the education that champagne has had to offer has made people understand that it's something special, and of course, any special occasion calls for it.